folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of What the Factorio, where I try to figure out how Bobs and Angels mods work. Gotten a lot of good recommendations for a couple of mods that I might have missed along the way, as well as some non-Bobs and Angels mods that might be very cool to try out over here, so I figured it'd be a good idea to do another update of the mod list that you can see over here. The Bottleneck mod, that is really cool. Thanks for that suggestion. There's a few others. I did decide to go ahead with Long Reach and Squeak Through. I was partially trying to avoid these because I know that if I go back to pure vanilla, my brain is going to melt not having these, but I feel like, okay, I'm sold on the idea that in Bobs and Angels, this is probably going to be required. Did mention installing the logistics train network some while ago, not that we've gotten to play with it quite yet, and also threw in vehicle snap. I don't know if I'm going to be driving cars around, but if I do, it does appear to make driving a heck of a lot less stupid. So there you go. So there's the list. You can go and pause the video and double check things. The Bottleneck is very cool, and we're going to see that right away. If I load over here, these are the little dots over here. Yellow, green, and red dots on all kinds of things. Red means you're input starved. Green means you're producing well. And yellow means your output is currently, stalled out, which is fine, to be honest. Now, this is configurable. If you go into options and mods over here, long reach is also configurable. I'm just leaving it at the default, which is about the full sort of visual screen. You could set it to a huge number, and then you could build anywhere without bots and be kind of crazy. What am I looking for? Oh, right over here, the bottleneck over here. You can even choose to like turn them off. Like you might just only want red, for example, which is what you see when you are you aren't getting enough resources. You might want to get rid of the green and the yellow dots, for example. I think it's probably kind of legit to get the green, but to get rid of the green, but let's leave it in there for now and then figure out a preference at this point. So everything here is full. It's got no output, and we are trying to get our next level electronics going, and we're pretty much set to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just make a little bit more room. I'm going to go and chop that because it goes pretty fast. Now I'll do it over here. Again, the idea is to try to, because I have no sense whatsoever as to how much we're going to need and how much can be made based on the material we've got now. I have no idea if like this electronic resource is going to be relevant for the late game or if it's going to become 100% obsolete. Although it might be a lot like the electronic circuits over here, like the basic circuits boards, which then upgrade to the basic electronic boards. Maybe the basic electronic boards will upgrade to an advanced electronic board. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we've got basically everything we need here. Let's go and lay down a line of these bad boys. I don't know, put down 6 for now, and we'll see here. So we are in... Oh, Bob's Intermediate Products. Okay, I thought it was a different category for electronics. So yes, we're doing this. We need the basic circuit boards, the basic electronic components, of which we need many, and we need solder. And what's the production time on this? It's a pretty quick cycle, right? 1 second. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to double side the basic electronic components. Actually, it's kind of annoying overall, right? Because we've got to pick up on those. I mean, yeah, we got to pick up 5 in a second. 1 blue with some stacking bonuses can pretty much manage it. On the other side, I guess 1 red with a stacking bonus. No, I don't know. I know if you can stack because they wouldn't be the same thing. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. We might, because I was just going to run 2 side by side. I suppose we can double up on the reds. We've got, I've got medium poles, right? Yeah, so we could reach. But I'm actually wondering if it might be better to... It might be better to interweave our undergrounds. Now, I don't have much in the way of yellow undergrounds. Can I make some? Because that is something you can do. So, for example, you know what? Actually, I've changed my mind. I want you to flow this way. Because we've already got somewhere over here. This might not be the best place to flow this, but it's going to be fine, and then we can decide to make it less stupid later. Because I've got basic electronic components going down to my bus over here. This one here is specifically for the circuit board kind of setup. So you need a tiny little bit of the boards and a tiny bit of solder, right? Okay. So the solder is over here. I was going to just join them together. You know what? I changed my mind. We're going to have you come up this way. That's what we're going to do. We'll have everything flow up after all. And I'm going to be okay with that. Whoa, what the? Whoopsie daisy. You're supposed to go that way. And then maybe up. And here we actually want you to come over here. Stop moving me. Like that and like that. Okay, I'll leave that for now. Get rid of you, and do that. I suspect we are going to need more basic electronic board production, but we'll see how it goes. Let me pick up this mess over here. So we got solder on one side, we'll have this, and we'll have the basic electronic components. And yeah, you know, I will have them all flow upwards, and then probably downwards over here. So yeah, I was going to do the underground tricks, or... I mean, I could do the underground tricks and a lot of bendy stuff instead of using the yellows. Because you can interweave some of the other things. Alright, let's say what we're going to do is we're going to have... How do I want this? I do want it this way. So I want something to come in over here and do this. So this is where the basic electronic components here, the things that look like resistors, are going to flow. Because it'll be easy to grab more of them with this sort of... Well, the chest behavior doesn't matter the same way there, but that's going to be fine. So you're going to be grabbing like that, and like that. And this other pair of stuff... I'll come around here, and then we'll merge. I have no concept as to how much scaling we want or how much space we're going to want to grow this stuff. But we've got some room, and we'll see. All right. And then at some point here, I'm just going to merge these two like this. I mean, we probably want something more expandable, but just doing this for now. And so the idea, whoops, is we're sort of going to go like this. That way we can use blues to grab everything all the time. Don't grab from the actual corner spots, although the blues are pretty quick, so it'll probably be okay. But then, yeah, see, I can just do, say, that and that. And that. And actually, yeah, if I go and say this just to keep up the pattern, because then I can get a blue there, and it becomes quite nice with the small poles to just do something like that. And that one fits in a little bit oddly, but that's okay. So you are now making our little advanced circuits, which are, then again, I get them this way. So we might want to have everything coming in from the bottom. Like, I might repath this so that all the resources do, in fact, come in the bottom, because it'll be easier to just grow it upwards at that point. You take a second to produce one, so we can just dump you with yellows. And then, just like that, we have bugs. I have some guns over here. Come at me, bro. And I'll move some of these. Do I have any more of these turrets? Do I have any level 1 turrets? I don't have any, but I can build them. They're also being built automatically somewhere. Let me just go ahead and, for now, make sure this is all covered and load you with ammo. And that's going to be okay. Okay. Almost looks like there's something on the other side there, but clearly there's not. Let's go ahead and finish these little paths. If I got any yellows? No, just the one, but that's okay. I still don't know if I actually need 2 lines of copper, if I only need 1, or if I'm going to need 8. No clue whatsoever. Oh, I'm out of reds too. Now, all of this is to try to get more automation of these various belts and stuff going on. The belts and inserters. And yeah, I've got some walls set up. I'm going to try to wall everything off very, very soon. May as well pick up these blues. And what else am I looking for? Right, the belts. Boop. Over like that. Shabam. What are you actually missing? Oh, the basic boards. There, like that. Okay, may as well keep you building. Let's pick up another batch of the nanobots. Not that there's very many stored in there because, yeah, the production stopped. But that's okay. All right, because I need to figure out, mostly I need to figure out where our basic circuits are because I'm going to be putting, oh, little pink blobs over here. I'm going to be putting the basic electronics right next to them. So the basic circuits flow down here. They're going to come along this way. Now, I know that some people, what they do when they get their production like this is they actually flow backwards and then insert like that. And I guess that wouldn't be bad. I mean, you could literally decide, listen, I'm going to have one of these flowing backwards in case I needed to get the circuits over there. That might be something I use going forward. That way, because there's sort of, I guess, no reason why you couldn't have half the bus flowing one way and half the bus flowing another for various resources as they come up. And that might make my life a little simpler for certain things. Whack, whack, whack. We'll see. Anyway, you are going to come up to there and then go underground. You're going to here, and then I'll probably just switch you to an underground as long as possible, like that. And yeah, if I needed the advanced circuits on the other side, I could just put a splitter here and have half of it flowing backwards. And I might start doing stuff like that going forward. Okay, so you're flowing, I feel like I could probably double up on this. I don't know if the inputs will be sufficient because I haven't actually checked that. But that's one of the things the Bottleneck mod will be able to very clearly show me is what is being input starved. And then I can, and you know, if some of these are being input starved and over here I see one thing that's always got the green dot on it, then that means just visually very easily to see, hey, that's the thing I need to improve. And I think that's going to be the case over here with these basic circuits. Let's do this, do that, and have you come around this way. And so yeah, over here, instead of merging like that right there, I'm going to have you split off this way. You're going to go underground to there. And from here, we can have you... Oops. Need to do that in a slightly different order, but there we go. And we still got you. And then same thing over here. Do that. Like that. And like that. I mean, there's certainly a more efficient way to do this, but this is a way and it'll work. There you go. Come this way. Nothing else is probably a more convenient way to place these things. But it means I can always grab with blues. And actually, the other thing I got to remember is that I can place things... Okay, it's something I've noticed. Like, with the mod, I should be able to place things over here. But it looks like in... I don't know if this is a bug. Over here, it's like, I change the values, apply. Ooh, it's not triggering at all. No, there we go. See, now I can place it over here. So I don't know what the deal is. There's something kind of funky with the settings for that mod. The long reach one. But, I mean, that's okay. Again, it's not the end of the world. I can mostly get around with it, especially if I've got the squeeze through thing going on, which I think will make our life a lot easier. Oh, I don't need this many poles. I don't need you. I just need you, and then, yeah, there'd be another one over there. And you need to be told what you're making. Okay. Like that. See, we'll see some things turn green over here. So almost certainly we're going to need more of this. Seems to be the case. Oops. So let's get you in there, trim you back. And you still don't need to grab very quickly. You just need to place very quickly. blues? I can probably handcraft one, though. I think I'm still, well, handcrafting all blues, really. Okay, let's not worry about scaling this up right now. What we're going to do is... scaling this up. I guess we don't do two sides, but I can make another bit like this. Seems okay. There's a lot of stuff filling mostly at yellow over here. Same thing over here. This is green. So this will be our bottleneck over here. And yeah, it is our component bottleneck. So we'll see about scaling that up more, and we'll check some other things. But we're going to come back to that because now maybe I can finally make all of our bits that we need. And then after that, we'll probably... Well, I don't know about right away. At some point, we'll obviously be taking a crack at our iron and copper smelting to increase it to the better one. But the priority was like, okay, we got to get something freaking working here and then move on from there. Let me grab a bunch of y'all and a bunch of this because I'm almost certainly going to need some blue inserters for my belts because they build very quickly. And then some of that. Because I'm good on actual these. I'm good on the underground. Not much. We'll probably need some more undergrounds. And then some handful more blues. And I should actually just go and pick up some yellows, but it's going to be okay. Alright, well, let's go and let's just ghost this for a second. So I've got a bit of an idea. I'm still going to leave some amount of space here for us to work with. Now, as far as I know, and I'll have to double check this, but as far as I know, we still mostly have a, say, yellow splitter. I think we need to leave room for some gears. The belt, and then the undergrounds over there. And this would be the reds. And then finally, the blues. I believe the basics of that are unchanged, but A, I don't have blues, so I don't know, and I'm going to have to double check the reds. But let's see here. So yellow belt, red belt, yeah, no blue belt. And then over here, we're going to say yellow splitter, red splitter, yellow underground, and red underground. So, iron plates and transport belts, yeah, that's fine. Oh, these have to be closer together so they feed... no, because I'm going to want chests as buffers and things, I think, everywhere, basically. Just buffer the hell out of all of this stuff. Like that. Now, these chests only need a capacity of 1. Copy, paste, 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 paste. We might want to have a slightly larger capacity for the yellow belts, just for whatever. And then over here, we're going to go with... you know what? No capacity limit at all on you. And over here, 1 stack of that is fine. 1 stack, or 2 stacks of this is fine, but we have to actually make sure they're undergrounds and not splitters. You do need a lot more of the undergrounds than anything else. Okay, something kind of vaguely like this. You still need a ridiculous amount of gears. You guys need... Okay, you guys need gears. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to end up with gears on here. And I might want to just go ahead and, like... do something like that. Nice. I expect these guys will also need gears. Something of that nature. And you probably need to grab them quite quickly. You need gears? No, you don't. But something like this. You guys do. Right? Even you? Yeah. Alright. So, we get iron gears on this bad boy. Fair enough. Oopsie daisy. Ooh, some of these are slightly more dangerous than others! Where's my gun? Leave one in there for whatever. Gun in there. I gotta go and push these nests back at some point. And over here, and there. Stop shooting me, Bill. Oh, I didn't actually put the bullets in. Yeah, there you go. Target that thing. Thank you. I think they actually killed 1 blue inserter. Or maybe I hadn't placed it and just ran away. I worry that this is not going to be enough room to make all my gears. Although, I could just do something like this. I don't know if this is a good idea. Probably not. Because why would I ever do something that's a good idea? I should probably just move this back, like, right now. Fuck it. Let's do that. You know what? Deconstructor. And turn on Mind of Bots. I guess I could have blueprinted that first. That might have been a good idea. And likewise, I would feel better if our gear assembly wasn't right like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up over here like a ridiculous amount. Almost certainly way, way too much, especially since at some point it's going to backlog. You know what? If I just do this, that's actually going to be all right. So, although how are we going to get the material in from the middle? Yeah. Okay. So again, if these guys just sit idle a whole bunch, I don't care. All we've done is like wasted electricity, right? So it's fine. We're gonna get iron plates coming up there to feed into this. And something like that. Okay. Gears. Because I know we need like way more gears than we expect for a lot of things. I mean, that's true in vanilla, and I think that's extra true in Bob's, although I'm not 100% sure. Let's just get, like, the bottom row going. Oh, come on. What's being obliterated? Oh, what's down here being damaged? I mean, we've got stuff fighting. Alright, they're just lingering. It's not great, but it's okay. That gun took a little bit of damage, but overall it's okay. Yeah, we need to push back some stuff because things are getting affected more and more and more by pollution here. All right. And I know we've got a mismatch of yellows and reds over here, but that's all right. And we're also not going to be pulling off balanced output right now, but that's easy enough to just like tweak and scale. So that's going to go there, and you're going to go over there, like that. And you'll start feeding in there. Okay, let's get these poles. That's it for the small ones, and I think that's going to be okay. Medium electric poles will go there, although, can I reorder this a little bit here? Let's do that. Let's get rid of you there. Let's take you, put you there, lock you there, remove you from here. Awesome. And let's put some big poles in here just to get started with, I don't know, something that feels a little like a central electrical bus. Okay. Wire you up. Boom. Boom. Start getting gears. Then rebuild this whole area. Let me go and blow up some more stuff over here. And put down some more tier 1 guns instead of the Mark IIs. Okay. My timer at? Alright, we should be able to do this. So use those as spacers. And yeah, no idea what the blues will look like, but we'll sort of kind of reserve some space over here. Okay, I think I'm feeling better about having saved a little bit more. So again, the idea is here we're gonna get the gears, and there's different ways we can run them, but I think this is gonna be okay. We'll do that. We'll put these chests back. Doot, 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 doot. I will go and specify that you are red, 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 yellow, yellow, and yellow. And yeah, my apologies for not just quickly blueprinting that. I mean, I think I am literally just following the regular blueprint that you would get. What the hell just damaged that? Oh, I must have had a damaged one in my inventory or something. And therefore, I could literally just use the normal base blueprint for this, just with maybe slightly tweaked inputs, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm almost certainly going to want a separate and dedicated iron line for this stuff. But for now, we'll just borrow off of this. Like that. That's going to be fine. And you need basic electronic circuits. And you need the fancy ones. So what I think I will do... you're supposed to be at the top, so yeah. I mean, we'll do splitters and stuff later, but for now... Whoopsie-daisy. I don't know if anything else needs the basics. Let me just run you up to here for now, and we'll see. Like that. So I think, as long as we got power near here... I'm just going to do that. And this, and that. Oh, you can't go there, because you've got to be able to do this, same thing here. And that. You are waiting for your gears, which are parked here, but not going anywhere. I have no more undergrounds. I need gears. I need 40 per. This is brutal. And you are missing your inputs over here. We can get stuff on both sides. And do this. And yeah, we're just going to route this one. Like that. Get you going. Okay. Grab, grab, grab. So you are missing, you've got everything except your basic electronic boards, which are not basic circuit boards, even though they're named annoyingly similar to one another. And I need more undergrounds to do this. Now, the red undergrounds, I think, should be working. Limit you to 2. No limit at all. Limit you to 1. Make another blue. Next thing will be setting up the inserter production. And obviously need more iron coming in here, but that's going to be very easy to do. I think we want this going on the outside, actually. Yeah. You know what? I can just do that over here. Since it's already got the underground, and that's going to be okay. There we are. Advanced circuits coming in through here. And then ending up over here. Make some more blues. Bam. Those are power. Oh, we're good. Green, green, green. So you're being a little starved over here. And yeah, the iron intake is going to be our starvation status right now. But we're okay. I'm going to put a gun turret over here just in case something ends up sort of peeking through and around here. But you are now making all the things. Just very slowly. So, I'm gonna just finish, I think, the iron belt section here. Nothing else. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this all to red. But yeah, if we can get all 4 of these coming in here for more bandwidth. I guess there's no point in having everything up to red just because of this, but I'll do as much as possible, and I can dump the yellows into our little production queue as well. And it will help. Like that. And yeah, there's going to be sort of This thing, we'll need some rebalancing after this. We probably want dedicated lines just to, like, do this job, for example, but... ba, 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 ba. And then we'll probably discover some other source of choke point. But yeah, upgrading the entire iron flow to red is going to be a very high priority. But now that we're automatically making things, that's great! And then, yeah, at some point, we're going to do a pretty big tune-up of the iron smelting, the iron and the copper smelting operations, so that it actually starts to, you know, use our newest tech. But it's working right now, and that was the important thing. Get it working. Get it flowing. Take a look at the other actual base smelters, which are probably faster and or may do things more efficiently overall. So yeah, right now we're just being choked on our iron plate input. But, I mean, at some point these will back up. I can drop, say, a bunch of yellows in there, a bunch of yellow transport belts in there, for example. I don't have any yellow splitters as far as I'm aware. Let that just keep producing. Oh, we are full on those, which is nice. And then the undergrounds, which need ludicrous amount of gears. Just ludicrous at 40. How many gears does this part need? Only 10, so it's really not as bad. It's this side over here. And it's semi-limited to how quickly this can swing. Well, not true, actually. It's the production. I actually might want these to sort of merge and balance in some way. It actually can just... It's got a... possibly enough input to keep this going, actually. Oop. The other side's fine. Oh, there you go. It's starting to backlog on the gears. So there's still... It takes forever to swing. I don't have any stack inserters on me. Can I handcraft? No, I literally don't have the stack inserter tech. Obviously, it's going to be something we're going to want there. Well, again, eventually this will fill up. It's just right now that we've got, like, you know, this huge, like, backlog of stuff, but the material is sort of trickling in there. So yeah, what I'll do, maybe even, like, between episodes, is I will upgrade all this to yellow, but in addition to, I guess, to red. I guess upgrading all this to red is not really going to make a difference. Because you can see gaps over here. It's mostly going to be about upgrading our smelting operation. You can see here, well, we don't have everything actually locked on or installed, so that's one thing. And then, yeah, if we take a look at our actual furnaces, so crafting speed 1, crafting speed 2, crafting speed 1, 1, 2. So we've got different furnaces. I know some people, because now that I'm caught up on a few of the extra stuff, you know, people were concerned about our smelting layout. I don't think, I mean, while steel furnaces would be good, and it looks like we actually could use them in terms of using the inputs enough, I think people were mostly concerned about the fact that there wasn't the crushing and the sorting before. I will probably, at least for now, be forced to keep using stone furnaces for a little bit longer. At least the stone furnaces are an ingredient. I thought they were an ingredient to these things. Maybe they're not. So they might just go to waste and not be recycled later, but I guess we'll deal with that when we get there. But yeah, because our inputs are good, actually. And you know, here, it looks like if I just finish this and looks like upgrade more of this stuff to red actually would be a good thing. So that's probably what I'll do, is I'm just gonna go on a giant red transport belt upgrading spree in between episodes so that we can get more iron flowing into our little awesome area over here. And it might also push back on some of the bug nests, which again, you know, it's not necessarily the most exciting video. I mean, unless I die, I suppose. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So that might be a good thing for me to do to keep busy. Until next time. Thanks for watching, folks. See you then.